Let us see what is our why.
Thank you, Lorraine. Maybe this would get some people to talk, because this is linked to what Dr. Ojuan just finished talking about. So I'd like a few people to just volunteer, tell me why they made that decision to be part of the DTLC. One or two people, why did you decide to be part of this challenge? Not the people from the UK, you've heard from us already. So yes, Jane, yes, your hand is up, please.
I think for me, it's because I give up easily. Like I'll follow the diet for 3 months. And then after that, I have absolutely no spirit to do it on my own.
Good point. Good point. Thank you, Jane. Thank you. Anyone else? Caroline, let me ask you, why do you want to be part of this DTLC?
Caroline Kiana.
No.
Oh, I did a number of Carolines here. Sorry. Okay. Caroline Kiana. Sorry, I didn't realize there were a number of Carolines. Okay, I'll come to the other Caroline too.
Yes.
So Caroline Kiana first.
Yeah. This will make me a better person. And also I'll be more, okay, sometimes working out is a little bit hard. You wake up, you exercise, then you feel tomorrow you're not energized. But I believe when we work as a group, when we start sharing our journey, it's going to be a motivation
for you to continue.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Caroline Kiana. I realized there was another Caroline. Can I just take yours, if you can, and then I go on? The other Carol. Oh, Carol. Is it Carol you're talking about? Yeah. Carol, are you able to tell us why you decided to be part of this challenge?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Carol, and I decided to take this challenge because I felt like I needed to have more energy. I've not been exercising at all, and I've tried some ways of exercising, and I've not really succeeded. And I feel like it's affecting my life, so I want to specifically work on my energy levels. Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing those reasons. Now, a lot of the times, people join programs, weight loss programs, other interventions, maybe because their doctors have told them you should lose weight, maybe because a partner or a mother or a father is paying for you to join this program. A lot of the times people join programs just because they feel they should. People don't sit down to think about the underlying reason. And I didn't get that when I asked the questions. For you to be successful in a program like this, you need to sit down, reflect on how this program is going to impact on your life. You need to have what we call an underlying purpose. And I'll give you an example. Say you go to your GP, your doctor, and then you are told that, okay, you are overweight, so you need to lose weight. If that is your reason for joining this program, your chances of being successful is like that. You need to sit down and reflect on this. Okay, so if I lose weight, then what? Everyone's why is different. It could be that, like someone said, you have grandchildren, you want to spend more time with your grandchildren. You want to prevent a heart attack. But if your reason is just because the GP says you should lose weight, or you do know, you've heard all these beautiful stories, and so you feel like, let me just join and see. That is not a good reason for you to achieve all the full benefits of a program like that. So what am I saying? We all have to sit down, reflect on our lives, and come out with an underlying purpose. What is this going to do? It has to be something that you are passionate about, something that would wake you up when you are asleep. Now, it is not always going to be interesting. It's not always going to be exciting. Yes, that's true. But then even if it's not exciting, it has to be such that, you know that those days, and those days will come. There are days you will not feel like going for a walk. Those days, it's life. There are days you're just too lazy to cook, you know, and it is that underlying purpose that you have that is going to push you for you to be able to get up, take a photo, have something healthy, take a photo of that and post it on the WhatsApp page. It is that underlying purpose that will get you to get up and walk. So if you haven't thought about it, it is not enough to say, you want to lose weight. My doctor thinks I should lose weight. No, everyone needs to have that underlying why. Mine might be different from yours. Now I have my why. Maybe all those years I was teaching nutrition, I didn't have a why. No, I didn't. At least now I know that. And anytime I decide to eat processed food, so, you know, every now and then I want to eat pizza. I mean, eating healthy doesn't mean don't eat anything in quotes unhealthy, but I've realized that anytime I decide to eat sausages, my eating area comes back. So I have my, and it's really uncomfortable. So I need to choose. Do I want to endure the discomfort from urticaria? And I don't know, because it's unexplained what this could lead to, you know. So one of my whys is to make sure I don't get this very irritating condition. So even when I am feeling lazy, I'm like, no, I have to have vegetables with my meals because I have an underlying purpose I'm connecting with. So everyone here should have one. You don't need to share it with us. Think, reflect on your life, your family's life. You reflect on what you want to do in life and then get your own underlying purpose. That is what would take you through this 12 weeks and beyond. This is just to help you as a lifestyle change, something you want to do for the rest of your life. So this underlying purpose would take you through the 12 weeks and beyond and make sure you are able to maintain these lifestyle changes you're going to start doing within the next 12 weeks. Now, having said that, let me also talk about why some people fail, also still connected to this why. In programs like that, you would have some people who would not be successful. Oh yes, they are. And I know one person who wasn't successful, and I'll tell you why. First of all, you haven't you're just following the crowd. It might be different in Kenya. In the UK, a lot of people get stuff for free. So they just, okay, let me just go. They're just in there because other people are in there. If you're going, yes, I wouldn't even be surprised that people here might just be here because other people are here. Their friends are here. So let's also try. Let's also just go and see what they are trying to do. If you are one of those people following the crowd, you think that this sounds like a good idea to be part of the first wellness challenge in Kenya, you will fail. You will fail. You will not be successful. Second point, very important point, and I encountered a lot of this with the TLC in the UK, lack of belief. When you start a program, and I liked it when Dr. Alice said at the beginning, so please, what did you say? Believe in me or something like that. Just trust me completely, not because I'm imperfect, but because I've done this for so many years. I had people, and yes, my colleague, Dr. Tokumbo, is an exception, because usually when people from the beginning say this doesn't work, it will not work. So she is an exception. And I really like the fact that she came back to share her story. Yes, there are people who would see the guidelines we are having and tell you, no, this is not sustainable. This is not for me. Yeah, there are people like that. There's someone who told me from day one, I would not get full on these portion sizes. And she's the only one. Well, there might be others who are not successful. I don't know. They haven't told me. But this is the only person who still, I called her and I'm like, so what, can you share your story with me? She said, I told you I'll never get full. So, she wasn't successful. But a lot of people were successful. But this person didn't believe it. You haven't even tried. And you are saying that, yes, I don't blame her. I had doubts, but I was willing to try. Really, we doing that portion of rice, as against, it was just unbelievable to most of us. I don't know about Kenya, but West Africans, you should see our carbohydrates, our staples. It's not what is used in this program. So yes, a lot of people had doubts. But one thing that helped, some of my friends, close friends, just thought about it and were like, how is it that we eat with you and all of a sudden, and they know I wouldn't lie to them. So when I said, I am getting full on this portion, they just gave it a try. And that's all it took. Within 1 week, people came out to ask questions. Someone said, Alice, do you remember when they said, are you sure you're not doing juju to us? I don't know if people know juju. Yeah, because it didn't make sense that we've been eating 3-4 portions of what you are describing to us. And all of a sudden, we've cut this down and we are still full. So people said, where was all that food going? I don't know. Dr. Alice, you might have to answer. So because I'm not overweight or obese, but I was eating a lot. So where was that food going? All those portions that I was eating, I cannot explain it. Maybe Dr. Alice would explain that later. Okay, so even if you still have doubts, people have shared their stories. Go in with an open mind and just try it, because if you do not believe that this works, then don't bother setting goals, because it won't work for you. If you don't believe, don't worry yourself, because it will not work for you. Tokumbo's case is different. To every rule, there's an exception. It worked for her, even though she had doubts, okay? But it might not work for you if you don't believe it. Now, if you have believed, if you are someone who is really enthusiastic and you have your why, which I explained initially, and you are willing to try this, it's still not enough for you to be successful. You have to plan properly. And that's what this whole thing is about. So throughout these 12 weeks, the team is going to hold your hand and help you, but then you also have a responsibility, because lack of planning would result in, you not achieving your goals. What do I mean by you have to plan? You are going to be told, have vegetables with, just from the top of my head. You've been told about PACER, you're going to be joining a physical activity challenge. Everybody is busy. We all have 24 hours in a day, and life is getting busier and busier and busier. So you need to plan in these activities into your schedule. If you don't, you will not be successful, because after the call, nobody's going to be with you in your home to tell you need to get up at 5 or, you need to have the walk. So you need to plan everything in your life or your schedule, for you to be successful. It is not enough for you to join the Zoom sessions or for you to just post your foods. You need to plan everything into your daily schedule. Otherwise, you will fail. Now, finally, I think we are just about to do goal setting. Yes, so a point on that. A lot of the times people have too many goals. Please don't have too many goals, okay? Just have, and that goes back to your why. If you have a clear why, you will not have too many goals. If you have too many goals, you would not know what success looks like. And for you to be successful, you need to have the end in mind. What does success look to you or for you? Me being successful will be different from James' success. My success might not be your success. Okay, so have those things, but have it to be clear to you, yourself. You're doing this for yourself, not for anyone. So just sit down, reflect on your life, reflect on your underlying purpose, and make sure you have a clear goal. Because if you don't, then at the end of the 12 weeks, you would not even know whether you've been successful or not. And then you will think that you have failed. Okay, now just 2 more points on why people fail. This first one links to people who don't believe in things like this. And I'm not blaming people, because yes, a lot of people have tried so many of these programs. This is not the first time. This is unique, but there are other programs, in our team. So many people said they've paid for different things with different groups and they've not been successful. So it won't be a surprise that you have that negative thought. You always have these 2 voices, one of them telling you negative ideas. Overcome those negative thoughts. After today's session, try and overcome these negative thoughts and start on a positive note. If you're still not confident, and I like the when Dr. Ojwan said to someone, we're going to help you become confident. That is what this group does to you. After 12 weeks, you will be confident in yourself and in your lifestyle changes. You'll be able to talk to people in your network for them to make changes. But one of the things that can help you get confident is for you to get an accountability partner. You don't need to go looking for an accountability partner because that's what the WhatsApp group is there for. Okay? Whatever you put on the group, someone is going to comment on it. Just take it in good faith because we are here to learn as one family. Remember what Tokumbo said about the social network. This is the network, you know, with all of us having our overall goal is, you know, to live healthy and all that. There are people who don't care about health. So you are in the midst of people who are kind of on the same trajectory with you. So these people are going to be your accountability buddies. So make use of the WhatsApp groups, engage, engage, and engage. My final words are, we are more powerful when we empower each other. Being part of this DTLC is not just you learning. We are empowering each other. We are learning from each other. We are sharing experiences. And it's through that we are going to all become powerful. So let us all engage with open minds, and we are all going to derive the full benefit after 12 weeks. Thank you, and I will take some questions, if any.
Thank you. Thank you.